wannabes face the brainy gurus for a shot at valuable prizes, but only if they can beat the Geeks. Hi everyone, I'm Tiffany. Please welcome the Sheriff of Trivia Town, the host of Beat the Geeks, Jay Keith Van Stratton.
And welcome to Beat the Geeks. Tonight, one of these three challengers will get a chance to win our grand prize package worth over $5,000. That's the good news. Now, the bad news. To try to stop them, we have collected the finest steel-trap pop trivia minds in existence and assembled them here in our arena. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the Geeks.
Mark Edward Hoyt, the movie geek.
I make my living as a movie projectionist, and in my spare time, I watch movies.
Michael Jolly, the music geek.
I have more box sets than you have regular CDs.
Paul Goebel, the TV geek.
Right now, aliens are receiving transmissions of Three's Company for the first time. Lucky bastards.
And our special guest geek, Gabriel Kerner, the Star Trek geek.
If you combine all of the hours I have spent watching Star Trek, it would total over 5 years, longer than most people go to college.
Yes, there they are, the four bastards of trivia knowledge that stand between you challengers and the grand prize. But before the suffering begins, let's see who we have here. Eric, you are an advertising salesman?
Yes, I am.
And what's the geekiest thing about you?
Actually, I collect classic Pulp Fiction novels, and I have 147 of them right now.
All right. Very interesting. Glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Amy, you're a server?
Yes, I am.
And would that be a restaurant server?
Yes, that's correct.
I'm
At
very
a
sharp, yeah.
French restaurant.
Yeah. And what's the geekiest thing about you?
I love the Bee Gees.
Oh. Lance, you're a tattoo artist.
Yes, I am.
And what's the geekiest thing about you?
I've seen every episode of 90210 at least twice. Especially love the Brenda years.
Very good. All right, all pleasantries aside, we've got to get down to business. Challengers, only 2 of you will earn the right to challenge the Geeks in the next round. And only 1 of you will make it all the way to the final round, where you'll face the geek of your choice for a chance at that grand prize. But right now, 1 of you must go. Let's see who it is. We're going to start things off with 4 5-point toss-up questions. Hands over buzzers, please. In the subject of movies, in the 1997 Steven Spielberg movie, Amistad, what was Amistad? Eric.
It was a slave ship.
It was a slave ship. That is correct for 5 points. Now, Matthew McConaughey was in that movie.
Yes, he was, but his greatest role to date is still the past his prime high school jock in Dazed and Confused.
Ah, very interesting. He's a little dazed and confused himself, isn't he?
Those high school girls get older, and I stay the same age.
Oh. Movie Geek doing a little impression today. Very, very special show for us today. All right, the next question. In the subject of TV, crazy Aussie Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, dives in the water with his clothes on what cable network? Eric.
Animal Planet.
Animal Planet is correct for another 5 points. TV Geek, do you like the nature shows?
I do. I like to watch nature shows because, as hard as it might be to believe, I don't get out a lot. So I like to stay in touch with Mother Nature that way.
Oh, very good. If you can't bring the TV to nature, bring the nature to TV.
That's what I say.
All right, the next 5-point question. In the subject of Star Trek, according to the introductory monologue, how many years was the Starship Enterprise's mission supposed to last? Oh, no buzz-ins there. Correct answer, 5 years. All right, here's your final 5-point toss-up question. In the subject of music, what group's 2001 album Celebrity entered the Billboard chart at #1 the week it was released? Eric.
NSYNC.
NSYNC is correct for another 5 points. Music Geek, NSYNC was a band that was created by their manager.
Yeah, but so were the Sex Pistols.
Ah. And they sure could dance, huh? All right, let's look at the scores. Eric, you've got 15. Amy, Lance, yet to get on the board. All right, here come your last 4 questions. These are worth 10 points each. Now remember, only the 2 of you in the lead after these questions will be judged worthy to take on the Geeks in the next round. So, you know, scoring would be nice for you too. Just a suggestion. All right, here we go for 10 points. In the subject of TV, what agency is the 2001 CBS series The Agency about? Eric.
CIA.
The CIA is correct for another 10 points. TV Geek, have there been any other shows about the CIA?
Oddly enough, no. There have been a lot of shows about the FBI, but there have been almost no shows about the CIA, or so they would lead us to believe.
Yes. Interesting theory. All right. In the subject of movies, what ex-Mary Poppins stars in the 2001 movie, The Princess Diaries? Eric.
Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews is correct for 10 points. Wait, that Julie Andrews, that's a classic movie, Geek, huh?
Oh, you want a classic? Rent SOB. Julie Andrews gets topless.
Well, why rent when you can own? Here's the next question for 10 points. In the subject of Star Trek, Uhura was the Enterprise's chief communications officer. Spell Uhura. Eric.
U-H-A-R-A.
Incorrect. Amy or Lance?
U-H-U-R-A.
That is correct for 10 points. Lance, you're on the board. Star Trek Geek, that was a pretty groundbreaking role, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, and most people don't know this, but William Shatner and Nichelle Nichols shared TV's first interracial kiss.
Oh, very good. And TV Geek, do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
I agree with that fact, Keith, yes.
All right, challengers, here is your final 10-point question. In the subject of music, what 70s supergroup is named after the river in hell? Lance.
The river in hell is Styx.
Styx is the correct answer. Music Geek, come on now. How hard does Styx rock?
Man, Styx cranks it up all the way to 11.
Yes. All right, let's look at the scores here. We got Eric with 35, Lance with 20. Amy, you got the big 0. Amy, we are going to have to say goodbye to you because, well, you're in last place, frankly. We do have some lovely parting gifts for you, but please leave the Geek Arena before the Geeks apply a painful wedgie. Probably to themselves. See you. All right, Eric, Lance, now it's just us. You two have proven yourselves worthy to play against the Geeks in the next round. You will have the next 2 minutes to rest. But when we come back, it will be everyday homies versus the badass Geek mofos in the challenge round. Don't miss it, yo. Challengers, the two of you have made it this far. Congratulations, you are both still eligible for that grand prize package worth over $5,000. However, now the game gets tougher because now you will play against the Geeks themselves. Oh my. In this first challenge round, each of you will get one chance to challenge a geek and try to take his medal. All the medals are worth 20 points, except for our guest geek. If you can beat him, we'll give you an extra 10 points. Sure. All right, Eric, you are in the lead, so you go first. Please challenge a geek.
I challenge the movie geek.
Movie geek, you have been challenged.
During the game, you may feel a slight sting. That's pride messing with your head.
Wow. All right, Eric, now, since you probably don't know as much as our expert here, we've leveled the playing field. Relatively easy questions for you, impossibly difficult ones for the geek. Geek, for every easy question your challenger gets right, you will have to defend your medal by answering a harder geek-level question. If you should fail, you will have to surrender your medal, and the challenger will get 20 points. Eric, your first question. Tiffany's holding a monitor here. Please tell me, who is this?
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee is correct. All right, Movie Geek, another visual for you. This one will be more difficult. Who is this?
That is the man who had the birth name of Adam Spiegel. He is currently the husband of director and second-generation legend Sofia Coppola. That is Spike Jonze.
That is correct. Eric, he defended his medal. We're going to go on to another pair of questions. What outdoor activity is Tom Cruise engaged in at the beginning of Mission Impossible 2?
Rock climbing.
Rock climbing is correct. Well done. All right. In the Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movies, what do the agency's IMF initials stand for?
Well, it's not the International Monetary Fund. I'm going to have to go with the Impossible Mission Force.
That is correct. Impossible Mission Force. Now, the Geek has successfully defended his medal twice. That means we're going to go to a 15-second Geek-Off to decide this challenge. When I say go, you will have 15 seconds to name as many well-known valid responses as you can in the following category. Are you ready? All right, 15 seconds on the clock, please. The category is boxing movies. Go.
Play It to the Bone, The Kid, The Greatest, The Champ. Boxing movies, guys, boxing movies.
Oh, 3. You got 3 valid responses. The Kid, by the way, not a boxing movie. Can't accept that. You know, I know it's easier from this side of the podium, but Rocky has been invented, just to give you a little tip. 5 Rocky movies. Okay. Movie Geek, he got 3 valid responses. That means in order to defend your medal, you must get 4. Your category is running movies. Go.
Running. The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner. Chariots of Fire. Without Limits.
That's time. You got 4 valid responses for a successful defense of the medal. Well done. Eric, no points and no medal there. Let's look at the scores here. Eric's got 35. Lance has 20. Lance, you're up next. Please select the geek to challenge.
I challenge the Music Geek.
Music Geek, you've been challenged.
Ooh, it looks like I've been challenged by Elvis Costello's younger brother.
Here's your music question, Lance. On Rage Against the Machine's 1999 album, The Battle of Los Angeles, what instrument does Tom Morello play?
He plays bass.
Oh, sorry, we can't accept that. Eric, you can still get an extra 10 points if you can give me the correct answer.
Guitar.
Guitar is correct for 10 points. Well done. Music Geek, is Tom Morello a good guitar player?
Oh yeah, probably the most innovative guitarist of the 90s.
All right, Eric, Lance, after the first challenge round, we've got Eric with 45, Lance with 20. When we come back, the medals are worth double, and there isn't enough room for 2. That's right, next round, it's personal, right here on Beat the Geeks. All right, we've had 2 geeks challenged, and they both remain standing. Eric and Lance, it's time for 2 more challenges. But in this round, geek medals are worth 40 points each. Yes. And you can still get an extra 10 points for beating our special guest geek. Now, I'll remind you, the points are crucial because only the one of you with the most points will get a shot at the grand prize package. And let's face it, that's what we're here for. All right, Lance, you need the most help, so this time you go first. Please challenge a geek.
I challenge the TV Geek.
TV Geek, you've been challenged.
Lance, I guess your love of 90210 would explain those pointy sideburns. Yeah. When you're ready to be a real man, go for the chops, okay?
All right, here's your TV question, Lance. In the cartoon series The Jetsons, who was George Jetson married to?
Jane.
Jane is correct. Jane, his wife. Singing a little tune there. All right, TV Geek, this one is for you. Who voiced the character of Jane Jetson on TV's The Jetsons?
I'm gonna have to go with Penny Singleton.
That is correct. Wow. Lance, I got a feeling the crowd's rooting for the geek. But this next question is for you. Who stars as Gil Grissom in the hit CBS crime drama CSI?
I have no idea.
Oh, all right. Eric, you have a chance to steal and get 10 points if you can tell me the correct answer.
William Peterson.
That is correct for 10 points. All right, Lance, that ends your challenge. It is now time for Eric to challenge a geek.
I challenge the TV Geek.
TV Geek, you've been challenged.
All right, I got there's a Pulp Fiction novel you ought to check out. It's called Night of the Loser. First chapter, you.
Oh.
All right, whatever.
Eric, here's your TV question. In what fictitious California TV town does Buffy slay vampires?
Sunnydale.
That is correct. All right, TV Geek, this one for you. In what fictitious town did the Munsters live?
I believe they lived in Cemetery Ridge.
That is incorrect. The correct answer, Mockingbird Heights. TV Geek, you must surrender your medal in shame. TV Geek, what happened there, my friend?
Mockingbird Lane, Mockingbird Heights. It's too much information.
Well, it did cost him his medal. Eric, you got the medal and the points, and that's the end of the challenge rounds. We've got a score of 95 for Eric and 20 for Lance. And now it all comes down to the Geequalizer. Yes, it's still anybody's game because the Geequalizer could be worth up to 150 points. Eric and Lance, I'm going to start naming titles, people, phrases, and things. You will have 2 seconds to tell me whether each one is currently best known for movies, TV, or music. For each answer you get correctly, you get 10 points. Answer incorrectly or freeze, and the Geequalizer is over for you. Lance, you're behind, so you go first. Okay. You need 75 points to stay in the game, meaning you must get at least 8 of these in a row. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's Geequalize. Little Nicky.
Movie.
Little Richard.
Music.
Rich Little.
TV.
Stuart Little.
Movie.
Little Feet.
Music.
Little Louis Vega.
Music.
Little Willie John.
Music.
Little Bighorn.
Movie.
Little Voice.
Music.
Incorrect. Oh. Little Voice is movies. Movie Geek, what was Little Voice?
Little Voice, a very great film tailored around the talents of British actress Jane Horrocks, who is probably best known as a voice in Chicken Run.
Come on, Lance, I can't believe you couldn't get that. All right, Lance, you did catch up. In fact, you now have 100 points. Eric, you have 95. That means, Eric, you need 5 points to stay in the game, 10 points to win. That means you must get one of these in a row. All right, Eric, are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's Geequalize. Iggy.
Music.
That is correct. That gives you 105. I'm sorry, Lance. You just couldn't pull it out. We have some lovely parting gifts for you if you'll please just exit the Geek Arena now.
Thank you.
Eric, congratulations. Eric is our final challenger and is going through to the Geek to Geek Showdown and a chance for an amazing grand prize. What you get depends on which geek you beat. Which geek do you want to face in the Geek to Geek Showdown?
I challenge the movie geek.
Movie Geek, you've been challenged.
Coming back for a second help and a smack, are ya?
We'll see. All right, Tiffany, what will Eric be playing for?
If you beat our Movie Geek, we're gonna hook you up sweet. First, a 2-year subscription to Movie Line magazine. Then, a copy of Video Hound's Golden Movie Retriever. It's got a review of almost every movie, even some of the dirty ones. Then, shoot your own damn movie with your brand new JVC camcorder. Digital video in the sweaty palm of your hand. Once you've shot it, kick back and watch it on your very own JVC home theater system, complete with DVD player, surround sound system, and a 32-inch JVC TV. It's a grand prize package worth over $5,000.
Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, the fat lady is gonna belt out a tune called Bring It On. Right after this on Beat the Geeks.
Welcome back to Beat the Geeks. In just a moment, Eric will be facing off against the Movie Geek for a chance at that JVC home theater system worth over $5,000. This is going to be really interesting because the Movie Geek has survived 2 challenges this show. Let's go to Jay Keith and see what's happening.
All right, Eric, Movie Geek. As you both know, this is the Geek to Geek Showdown. The rules are simple. For each category, you can pick a 1, 2, or 3-point question. The first person to 7 points wins. The more the points, the harder the questions. For each category, the geek cannot choose an easier question than the challenger. Now, challenger, Eric, I'm going to give you a head start. The category is movie nuns. Would you like a 1, 2, or 3-point question?
2 point.
For 2 points, what actress plays Sister Agnes in the 1985 movie Agnes of God?
Molly Matlin.
That is incorrect. Correct answer is Meg Tilly. All right, Geek, 2 or 3-point question in movie nuns.
I respect women of the cloth. Give me 3 points, please.
All right. For 3 points and the lead, what was the name of the 1969 film that starred Mary Tyler Moore as a nun in love with Elvis Presley?
That would be a TV movie sent to theaters called Change of Habit.
That is correct for 3 points. All right, Eric, he's got a 3-point lead. Your next category is landmark locations. Would you like a 1, 2, or 3-point question?
I'm going to go with 2 again.
All right, for 2 points. The Empire State Building is the Valentine's Day destination for Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan in what 1993 romantic comedy?
Sleepless in Seattle.
That's correct for 2 points. Got a 3-2 score here. Movie Geek, a 2 or 3 point question.
3 points, please.
All right, for 3 points. What was the original name of the 1959 Hitchcock movie, North by Northwest?
Making reference to its climactic scene at Mount Rushmore, the original shooting title was The Man on Lincoln's Nose.
That is correct for 3 points. Eric, we got a situation here. The Geek has taken a 6-2 lead. Your category is farm movies. Would you like a 1, 2, or 3 point question?
Well, let me go for 3 points.
All right, for 3 points, Eric. In the 1996 movie Kingpin, who portrays Ishmael, the Amish farm boy turned bowling champion?
Randy Quaid.
That is correct for 3 points. All right, he's coming back. Here is the 3 point question for the game. What character did Henry Fonda play in the 1940 film The Grapes of Wrath?
Became the subject of a beautiful album by Bruce Springsteen. Wherever there is pain, I'll be there. Wherever there is suffering and misery, I'll be there. His name is Tom Joad.
That is correct for the game. Even throwing some music knowledge in there. All right, Eric, the Geek has successfully defended his honor. You've made a valiant effort, but in the end, you just weren't geek enough. All right, I'm J. Keith Van Stratton. Join us next time when challengers from all walks of life attempt the seemingly impossible. It's a beautiful thing. Here on Beat the Geeks. We'll see you next time.
Broadcasting